My name is Frank Nanambo Nchegi, reader for Wendy Farms. My registration number ANB 18/0014/21. We are going to discuss about machineries and equipment. So I want to give this chance to my colleagues so that they can introduce themselves and what they are going to discuss, some subtopics. So let us give an introduction to some of us, our colleagues.
Okay, I'm called Amolo Asha, AN 18/0021. I'll be tackling a subtopic, spreaders or sprayers.
Wawili Joan, AN 18/0027/21. I'll be handling plows.
Alpha Elsa Onyango, registration number AN 18/0094/21. I'll be sharing about the arrows.
I'm Brian Nyangena, registration number AN 18/00156/21. I'll be taking through the planters.
Nyagoni Brian, reg number AN 18/00044/21. I'll be taking through mowers.
Now let's go and tackle about machineries and equipment. When you're talking about machineries, machineries come from the word machine, and machines and equipment are essential tools used in various industries to perform specific tasks. These tools can be categorized based on the purpose, the maintenance, and the safety requirement, as well as their respective advantages and disadvantages. Now we have different types of machineries and equipment. Based on what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss about agricultural machineries and equipment. And now agricultural machineries, these include tractors, ploughs, harvesters, and other equipment used for planting, maintaining, and harvesting. I'm going to take through tractors, and we want to see what are tractors. Tractors, it comes in a range of size and feet in farming in farming operations. So tractors, they can be in different sizes, either small or large, based on the farming operations. Now we have the primary purpose of a tractor. The primary purpose of a tractor is to pull farm equipments, but modern can outfit with various of attachments to suit just about any farming needs. For this purpose, they are purchased in small and large scale farmers. Now we are talking about the tractors. So means you can purchase a tractor and based on on the kind of farming you are doing, either small scale or large scale farming. There are different types of tractors. Now we want to look at different types of tractors. We have tractor number 1, compact tractor. Compact tractor, based on the word compact, means it's small. And the high-powered tractor that can assist with all basic functions needs on the farms. They can work in a tight space according to the word compact tractor, means they are small, so that they can fit in in a work of a tight space. Now we have another type. We have wheeled tractor. Wheeled tractors, generally purpose tractors that help you to get more out of your machineries. They are utility tractors. They are also called utility tractors because they can meet varieties of demands, i.e. tilling, material handling, and equipment pulling. Now we have track tractors, number 3. Are farming vehicle mounted with rubber tracks instead of tires, which allow them to plow the field with more power while providing a smooth rider for the operations. A tractor cannot be complete, must be attached with somewhat some tractor attachments so that you can work on the farms. Now I want to look on the tractor attachments. What are the tractor attachments? These are attached to a tractor or pulled behind what? Behind the tractor. By doing so, it adds a new level of what? Functionality. It has a new level of functionalities. They are used in a wide range, from small management to what? To seeding. There are different types of attachments which are attached to a tractor so that it can perform different functions. We have different types of attachments. There are the plows, e.g. mold plug, disc plug. We have chisel plug. We have another harrows, i.e. spring arrows, disc harrows. We have fertilizer seeders, i.e. broadcast seeders or spreaders, manure spreaders. And again, another attachment is seeders, which are prod seeders, planters, and air seeders. And we have another attachment is wagon and what? Trailers, which can be used during what? Harvesting or transportation of what? Products when they are what? They are being harvested. Now we want to look on these tractors. When you want to use the tractors, it has some advantages and disadvantages. Now we want to look on the advantages of what? Of a tractor. The advantage of a tractor can make the work done easy. So it means work can be done so fast by using a tractor, and it's easy to use. Better soil research. By saying better soil research means when you use a tractor and it's attached to a mold plug disc, it can do what? It can help with doing what? Digging deep what? Deep the soil. That's why it's saying better soil what? Research. Reducing production what? Production costs. So the advantage of a tractor is saying reducing production costs. For example, like manual, you are going to hire a lot of people to do what? To work on the farm. But you can use one tractor to work on what? In a large scale farm. You are saying reducing production what? Production costs. Now we want to look at the disadvantages of using a tractor. One disadvantage is like, what one can say? One disadvantage?
Expensive.
It's expensive. So like a farmer, you cannot be able to what? To purchase what? A tractor so that you can work on your farm and what? On your farm. So it's expensive to purchase. And again, we have high maintenance what? High maintenance cost. So like when you are doing maintenance on the tractor, which is very what? Expensive. Another disadvantage that I'm forgetting, yes?
Requires skilled labor.
It requires skilled labor. So that even you are a farmer, you can never, if you don't know how to drive a tractor, you must look for someone who can do what? Who can do what? Drive the tractor and work on your farms. Another disadvantage, yes?
Destruction of soil structure.
Destruction of soil structure. Yes, another one. Another one. Gani tumesahau. It needs fuel, isn't it?
Yes.
And the fuel is costly. We can say it needs fuel, and the fuel is what?
Costly.
It's costly. Another disadvantage I think we can say gani tumesahau. I think we have exhausted on toes. We want now to look on the safety measures when you're using a tractor. Who can tell me one safety measures of using a tractor? One safety measure. Yes?
I think you must check the level of fuel before starting the activity.
Yes, you can check the level of the tractor. You cannot go and work for one heck of a tractor and one heck of a run, and then you don't have enough fuel, isn't it? Yes, and we have, do not step down from a moving what? A moving tractor, because it's in motion. When you move, it may cause some what? Injuries. Yes, another disadvantage here, another safety measures here is do not park a tractor on a what? On a step slope. So means you back on a step slope, you are going to cause, it's going to do what? It's going to slide. Another safety measures is remove the starting key when the tractor is not what? In use. Hata wewe ukiwa kwa gari wewe siache funguo yako kwa gari, si ndio?
Yeah.
So it's another safety measures. I think I've exhausted on the tractors. Now I want to welcome my colleague who can take through another equipment so that we will continue. Yes, my colleague.
Start.
Okay, my name is Joan Lamire and I'm here to take you through plows. So the first thing we are going to know about what are these plows. So plows, these are implements that are attached on horses, oxen or tractors with sharp edges to provide tilling. It's okay. So the next option is the types. We are going to deal with types. The first type is moldboard plow. The moldboard plow, it is used to cut, trash and buries the soil completely. The next type we are going to look at disc plow. Disc plow, it is used for breaking soil, turning and mixing the soil. The next type is chisel plow. Chisel plow is used to increase natural fertility by providing deep plow. The next type we are going to look at tine tillers. And tine tillers, these are implements or plows that are used in general cultivating. General cultivating such as weeding and preparing seed beds. So the next subtopic we are going to deal with maintenance. How we maintain these plows so that they can work effectively. The first maintenance is oiling and greasing to avoid rusting. It's okay.
Yes.
The next is repairing broken parts. The next maintenance is to sharpen blunt blades. The next one is to tighten loose nuts. So the next option is advantages of these plows. So the advantages, they are useful in conserving soil. The next advantage, they increase crop yield. The next advantage, they are essential in chemical incorporation. Are we okay?
Yes.
The next one is the disadvantages. So as plows they have their own disadvantages. The first disadvantages is they require skilled labor. The next disadvantages, their maintenance is costly. Are we all right?
Yes.
The next one, they require skilled manpower. So the next deal we are going to look at the safety measures. So the safety measures include never perform welding on plows. Are we all right?
Yes.
The next one is replace damaged parts with original ones. Don't replace with old machines. Okay. The next safety we are dealing with, clean the soil and plant residues on those plows. Thank you.
Start. Okay. First of all, as stated first, I'm Brian again. Reg number N18/00156/21. I'll be taking through planters. As the name planters, these machines, as the name itself, planters, they plant. These are machines we plant seeds and various other things. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, planters. These are machines that are used for planting seeds. Yeah, normally used for those seeds which are larger in size. Yeah. Functions of the planter. Yeah, it's to open the fallow. The fallow is where the seeds will be placed. Yeah. And secondly, they meter the seeds. These planters, they have a scale by they meter the seeds. You can just measure any measurement you want. Let's say 1 meter, 2 meters. Yeah. Thirdly, they to deposit the seeds in the fallow. These planters, they deposit the seeds in the fallow. The other one is to cover the seeds and compact the soil. Yeah, after planting these seeds, Yeah, the machine is just to ensure it covers the seeds. Yeah. We have also the part of a planter. The plant has the parts, various parts, and their functions. First of all, the first part is called the hopper. The hopper its function is just to carry the seeds. Another part it's called a fallow opener. A fallow opener, its work is just to opening the fallows. Yeah, the work is just to open the fallows. And another part is called a cut off. Yeah, the cut off out excuses the seeds from the cells. Excuses the seeds from the cells, so that they can the cells protect, meaning the cells that are the hopper where they carry seeds. So the work of the cut off out is just to excuse the seeds from the cells. Another part is called a knockout arrangement. The workout arrangement is a device which knocks out the seeds from the cells. Yeah, this is a device which knocks out the seeds from the cells. Yeah, and we have many other parts. Those are more specific parts of the planter. We have the many examples of planters, but specifically we go with the familiar ones. The familiar ones, we have potato planter. The potato planter is a machine used just to plant the potatoes. Yeah, you see in large scale farming where potatoes are being planted. Yeah, the example of a potato planter is being applied there. We have a sugarcane planter. This is a machine also used to plant sugarcane in large scale farmers. You can see examples of if you go to Masaini, there are a lot of sugarcane there. So instead of using bare hands planting these seeds, these plants and seeds, you just use the machine, which is a sugarcane planter, so that you can plant the sugarcane and the potatoes. Yeah, also the function of planter. And it's like another advantage also is a function of a planter. In fact, it helps humans in planting the seeds in large scale farming. Yeah, you know, you can't use bare hands or human labor in 100 acres of land. It will take a lot of time, and you see, just use this machine is a planter machine, so that the work can be easier. Yeah, you know, bare hands you can work in even 4 weeks, but using a machine you can use one day, a fraction of hours. Yeah. Next we are going to the safety measures of the planter. Safety measures of the planter. Yeah, first safety. You must check the tire pressure. These machines, they usually use wheels. Yeah, so first of all you must check the tire pressure. Yeah, so that the machine can work efficiently. The second, to examine the raw unit components to wear and accuracy. Yeah, you examine when they are making values. Yeah, you must examine the raw unit components where and accurate. You must ensure these lines are accurate. Yeah. Usitengeneze lines ziko zinaangalia zini kwenda wapi. Yeah. And the other thing is just wear protective gears, gloves and long pants. Yeah. You know, working these machines, obviously you must be in proper dressing code, whereby you must wear protective gears to protect yourself. Yeah, from injuries, even dirty. You get that by yourself. And you see, another safety measure is just make sure the planters stay in a line. Yeah, yeah, just doing the furrow making, you must ensure the planter stays in a line so that you can make straight lines. Yeah. And another one, just keep the planter in a good working. Yeah, you must ensure this planter works. It works accurately. Read the planter's instruction manual before you use. You must read how to use this this manual let's say this manual handbook before you start operating this machine. Yeah, the advantages, obviously, you know, this machine, human-made machines, they're made out of hands, and they must have advantages and disadvantages. Yeah, the advantages, there are many. The advantages of a planter, they conserve water and time. Yeah, the advantage of them, because they are quick, they conserve time. Yeah, they conserve time and water. The another thing, they limit the growth of invasive plants. Yeah, like let's say weeds. Yeah, they limit the growth of invasive plants. They increase sun protection. And the another advantage, this planter, the advantage of it, the weed and invasive plant control. Weed and plant control. You see, when you are using the planter, you may kill even the life cycle of the weeds, like let's say even the oxalis, you may kill the life cycle of it. Yeah, it's a seasonal mobility. Another advantage is seasonal mobility. Since the decorating garden planters allow you to keep your plants in a contained space. Yeah, you know, this when you're using these planters, they ensure there's a good space in among the plants. So since the decorating garden planters allow you to keep your plants in a contained space, you can easily move them around according to the decor. Yeah, that's the advantages of the planters. And now the disadvantages of using these planters. Yeah, the metals attract the heat. These machines are made of metals. So when operating in sunny areas, the metal attracts the heat. The potential for rust is high. Yeah, these metals, they do rust. Yeah, meaning this machine can rust, these metals can rust. Yeah, those are the few disadvantages of the. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, under arrows, I'll take you through the definition, type, the introduction, type, purpose, then we look at the maintenance, disadvantage and advantage, then we look at the safety. Now, to begin, arrows, these are the farm equipment that are used for secondary tillage. They are used for tillage immediately after the primary tillage. Then when you want to dig, you automatically use the arrows. These arrows, again, they are one of the equipments that are attached to the tractor. Now, very fast, let me rush into the purpose of the uses of this. Number one, arrows to level the land. Can you level the land surface? Can you level the land surface once you start then when carrying out the secondary arrow, second can use it to pulverize. Basically is to destroy into small. Now where you need you solve into particles. Then we can solve into particles. Then we can push them to destroy weeds root. weeds that roots deep in the use destroy such weeds. In other weeds which are deep, we can also use them to mix fertilizer, especially the inorganic when they are spread on the ground. Then we can also use to mix them in. Lastly, then we can say that it can also to cover seeds after sowing. It can also help in cover after sowing. Then now to take very fast of the arrows as basically categorized into two main categories. That one we will have the disc arrows and the tooth arrows. The disc arrows, their secondary tillage, as I have said, it consists of two guns. Now on the arrows, it can have the two guns. I think the row of the disc, we count them as the gun. Now it's the two gun. The rear gun, that one is found at the back. It is used to throw soil outwards, while the one at the front is used to throw in the inward throw of the soil. Now, by this mechanism, it helps in turning the soil particles, and in this mechanism, it reaches help us also to incorporate the manure and the fertilizer into the soil. Now, there is a way in which we can adjust the depth of the disc, or to increase the penetration of the disc into the soil. In order to achieve the depth or to achieve the penetration of the disc into the soil, then we can increase the disc inclination, the angle of inclination of the disc. Then that will help it go deep or upward depending on the regulation. Then we can also add the weight on the disc. The third, we can also lower the hinge that is connect the disc onto the tractor. I say that one of the implements that are used, that are drawn by the tractor when they're in use. Now, a hinge, it helps you to adjust the penetration depending on shallow or deep. Then this plow can also be classified into two depending on the arrangement of the disc. Now we can have the single action and the double action, whereas the single action it has two guns placed end to end to each other. We are together. Then the double, it moves opposite direction. All that comes under the type of the disc arrow. Then we can also look a bit into tooth farm arrow. In this category, it is also meant for secondary cultivation, but now let's look at the disadvantages of the arrows. Number one, we can say that they are expensive, and then we can also say second, they require trained labor. We can also say that it requires high maintenance, then it increases the cost of farming. Then some of the advantages, you can say that it is fast in operation, then it can help in saving time, then it can also reduce the cost of the labor in a way that when you have not to employ so many workers in the farm. Then let's finish by the safety measures of the maintenance of this farm. Then now the moving parts of this machine should be lubricated to reduce friction, and then we can also clean the disc after use, and then we can also paint to reduce rusting. Then safety measures during the use, we can use the gloves or the safety gears, and lastly we can understand the manual and to acquire the knowledge required for the operation of the machine. Otherwise, thank you.
Okay, I'm called Amulo Asha, registration number 18/00221/21. I'll be taking you through sprayers.
as the name suggests. Sprayers are used for spraying, yani kunyunyiza. And we can spray fertilizers, pesticides, ama herbicides. Aya. Another subtopic, methods of fertilizer application. 1. Foliar spraying, surface spraying, side dressing, and broadcasting. Broadcasting is done by machines, e.g. spinning disc, pneumatic distributor, oscillating spout. I think we are together there.
Yes.
Aya. On that surface distribution, there is categories depending on the sprays. That is the velocity. Okay? 1. Ultra low spraying, that is 5 liters per acre. 2nd, low volume spraying, 5 to 200 liters per acre. 3rd one, medium volume spraying, 200 to 600 liters per acre. The last one is high volume, over 600 liters per acre. There I've said is about the velocity, yani speed of spray. Aya. Just on briefing, parts of spray: nozzle, tank, and pump. Major parts used, those 3. Then spray formation: water-based solution, wettable, powders, emulsifying, concentrates. I think that's all. So I'm moving to maintenance. First maintenance is clean after use. The second one, blow the blocked nozzles. Third one, grease or oil moving parts. The last one, proper storage after use. Advantages: can be used on all types of land, whether hilly, slopey, all those. Second one, saves time. And the last one, needs less manpower or no skills required. After advantages, I'm going to disadvantages, of which the first one is can cause withering. That is, when you spray concentrated, you can wither or cause the plant to wilter. The second one causes spread of pests and diseases. That is, if you use one sprayer on the farm which is affected, then you move to another farm with the same sprayer, pests and diseases shall be spread. The last one, some are expensive to buy and maintain, and skilled labor is required. I think I'm done.
Again, I'm Nyakonde Brian, reg number AN18/00044/21. I'll be taking through mowers. First, what's a mower? A mower is a machine used for cutting grass, for hay making, or cutting forage crops where the forage harvesters are not available. We have around 5 types of mowers. First of all, the sickle mower. The sickle mower, it has long 6 to 7.5 bars on which fingers are mounted with stationary guard plates. Second, rotary mowers. These have a rapidly rotating power with sharpened edge as they cut crops. Some models in the good condition, they can work like 20 miles per day. And in some paddy conditions, for example, in rough conditions, the plates attached to the discs are swiveled to absorb blows or obstructors. Third, you have the reciprocating mowers. This mower has fingers fixed on the caliper that is held horizontally during the operation. This mower has a set of cutting plates to which are fixed along the metal bar for the cutting knife, which is connected to the crank. We have the advantages of using these mowers. They are easy to handle, by the way. They don't require that much skilled personnel to run the mowers. Like their mowing efficiency is high compared to the use of like manual like slashing, yeah. And like it eliminates some pests. For example, when mowing continuously, the pests do attack. For example, the forage crops, they do eliminate by mowing. Disadvantages: it's only suitable for small places, like not for large scale. Are we clear? Yes. Other disadvantages: blades need to be sharpened now and often. So maybe after 5 meters you sharpen the blades. Let's go to the maintenance of mowers. Blades of the cutting knife should be kept sharp. Second, worn-out blade should be removed. Lubricate the rotating parts. Check loose nuts and bolts and tighten. Next, the subtopic and the last one is the safety measures. First, you have to read the mower's instructional the day's work. Second, wear goggles, gloves, long pants while working with mowers. And the last one, keep your mower in a good working condition with sharp blades. Thank you.
That's
Wow, what a representation from my colleagues. We have learned a lot about machineries and equipment. Again, I want to remind you, my name is Frank Tegi, registration number ANV 18/00014/21. We have learned a lot about equipment and the machineries, and what conclusion can we make about these machineries and what? Equipment. Now the conclusion we can make is the machineries and equipment are essential in the farms and can help to increase what? Productivity, it can help to increase efficiency, and also it can help to reduce the risk of work of what? Injuries. However, care must be taken to ensure the proper what? Maintenance. And the safety measures are in what? Are in place. And the advantage, and now we can see now the advantages and what? The disadvantage, not so that the advantages weigh what? The disadvantage. That's what we can make about the conclusion about what? Farm machineries and equipment. But they are so essential. Thank you so much.